Hello, I'm reviewing this complete series of Hero of all four seasons, and this is more of my thoughts on what I think of. I still see the series, the entire series, but I'm going to give you my thoughts on what I think of the entire series as a whole. I don't really like it. Okay, um, I don't see any reason to come back watching that show. Even though I did enjoy my time watching the show when I was watching it, I don't see any same reason to come back. I mean, it's basically a knockoff version of DC's version of the Justice League. I just think I prefer the genuine article over a knockoff brand. So, yeah, that's why I want to come back seeing the show again, because it's a knockoff brand of the Justice League, DC's Justice League. I'm surprised they never, as far as I know, never stopped getting legal rights with all those characters with the show. Okay, so it's like it's so it it feels like when you're watching. Okay, you can't use the word Justice League. It feels like when for some reason the word Justice League comes to your mind when you're watching the show, because that's what it actually feels like. It feels like a Justice League comic brought to life to the small screen, but it's like they know what the product feels like, and they know what they're knocking off, what the knockoff of, so they can't really use the title because it looks like I guess they didn't got the rights to the title Justice League, so they have to just come up with some really the most generic and forgettable superhero show name since the Cape. Call it Heroes. And no, sadly, no, they don't play Davis Bowie score of "We Can Be Heroes" for the main theme song. No, it's just the theme songs is just really generic. Instead of, you would think that you would think like they would kind of roll with it, like embrace the whole stupid the stupid title, and just go crazy with it, get freaky, go nuts, go kinky. But and play David Bowie was singing "We Can Be Heroes" just for one day, and and you could like have David Bowie. I don't know why they didn't have David Bowie's the hero song be the main score of the show, like the opening song, the opening sequence. That would fit. That would make the show so much watchable and rememberable, because look, this had yet to be a Just League adaptation when they used David Bowie's score of Heroes. I mean, David Bowie's song, a sample David Bowie's song Heroes. So I'm surprised they didn't do this. Like, it's such a easy thing to do. It seems like such an easy thing to. You think we would do that, something like that, but they don't. The score is like for the Hero Songs is really Justice League-ish, as an epic and serious and so heroic and stuff. Sort of like Justice League scores from the Justice League anime series that lasted for 2 seasons. That Justice League show, and continue on with Justice League United that lasted for 3 seasons. And also Zack Snyder's Justice League movie. It's the score for that film, and also any good Justice League that's outside of the Super Friends category, and also Whedon's version of Justice League of quality, And this feels like one of the the sad thing is this feels like one of the good adaptations of the Justice League, But it's not. It's like not the only it's not. It's just like this. It's like I don't know why other people want to go back to watch this, because it's like it has such a Justice League DC tone to it, but yet it's not at all related to DC or the Justice League. So that's why I think it's pretty sure it's a knockoff for DC's Justice League, you know? And that's why I wouldn't go back to watching this ever again. Like, and another problem I have with the show is made the promise that every season after season 1 feels like a reboot of the series. Why? Well, that's the thing. After season 1, there's really no excuse why the heroes don't interact with each other, or work together, or get along, or team up, you know, or barely speak to each other at all. Yeah, I think that's why I think season 1 might be the best, and after season 1, it's kind of downhill after season 1 of Heroes, you know, because the show's called Heroes, not Hero. It's called Heroes, you know. You would think it was like a title like that, there would be more than one hero. Because I think the reason why I like team ups, because we get to see the interacting with the other dynamics like colliding, and when we see that from this show, it's actually fun, you know, especially within the last 2 episodes of the season 1, you know, when the heroes like fully team up and work together as a team, and you think, oh good, and you're thinking to yourself, oh great, this is what I have to look forward for season 2. Nope, it slaps you right in the face, because they don't do that at all. Because they wait till the 3rd act, the last 2 episodes, to team up every season for 4 years of the 4-season run of Heroes. It just pisses you off. Like they don't take the only like it's like I mean if they were going to like bring in like a new set of heroes, then I would guess I'd be okay with that. But that's to say, they don't really bring in anyone hardly ever bring anyone for new members. And when it's like how I say this, how to explain this, yeah, they always bring in a fresh blood each season. They stay with the same team each season, and yet they do the same thing with how they want to build up, and have barely any of the heroes interact until the last 2 episodes of the series finale. I mean, season finale of all 4 seasons. So, I guess when you really look at it like that, it's like kind of it's actually kind of a bad marketing decision, you know? And it's kind of surprising when you look at it like that, like really, like that this show lasted for more than 1 season, you know? And because that's all they had, that's all they use all the bag of tricks in 1 season, the first season. And once you see all of the bags of tricks get nuts in the when heroes team up in the 3rd act of the first season, and all that's been hinted out for the season, and they got now in every season, in season 1, this is when there's little moments of the heroes interacting and teaming up and running into each other and teaming up, but that won't ever become a regular thing ever until the last 2 episodes or the final episode, whenever the series finale starts of the each season, okay? Is whenever it's like when that doesn't become a regular thing, and that doesn't become like a regular thing until it's too late, till it's at the end of each season, and when it's at the season finale for each season for all 4 seasons of Heroes. So I found that I felt kind of ripped off, and honestly, I was kind of pissed off that when I saw season 2, it kind of pissed me off when you just rehash this. You use the same bag of tricks in season 2. Well, I guess I'm not surprised, but I guess they wouldn't do that again for season 3. I mean, maybe I figured so because I was kind of giving them some slack because for season 2, because I figured maybe didn't know what to do because of short time schedule that happens. So maybe they were really working on the writing schedule for writing for season 3 and not really season 2, and kind of winging it for kind of filling in for season 2, like half-assing it, But no, they just did the same thing for season 3, Heroes and Villains, and it has in season 4. It's like they do the same bag of once you see a season of Heroes, you've seen all of the bag of tricks, because all the heroes, uh, in the show, all the heroes in the show, uh, don't really team up until the finale of each season. Okay. And the only interact at all or help each other out at all. It's like they should have come on with they should have like call this a world with heroes instead of just heroes, because if it was to tell like heroes, you think that it would be like a team up event, after season 1, but it's not. It's just like does the same thing that season 1 did for all 4 seasons. So the good news is there's not a single bad season, but the good news is not really a definitive seasons either. Bad news is there's not really a definitive seasons. I mean, like you say, like, it's not a definitive season. There's not a season where the series show gets the season. One season doesn't get better after another. They actually stay with the same quality one after the other because they use the same bag of tricks and execute them all well for each season, for all 4 seasons. Played out as they all played out, and when you get to season 4, it feels like it's my same problem with season 2. It feels like the impact of the stories outside of the main villain. It feels like there's nothing. It feels like the more building up around their standalone seasons than building up around the past seasons and having that be the build up of the show after season 1 is over. I think that makes sense. I'm asking myself that, okay? That's okay, you said okay. That time, okay? That's just you acknowledging me. So I have a real headache because I don't know I don't understand this thinking of the show, of like why would they want to do it this way. So I give this as a whole, the show as a whole, 0 out of 10. But I guess each season, as each season 4, I guess season 4 as a season 4 and as a standalone, I give that a 10 out of 10. As season 1 a 10 out of 10. As the standalone, a separate apart from the series. And I give season 2 and season 3 10 out of 10 apart from the series also. But the reason why I'm giving this a 0 out of 10 because as it all comes together, it feels not really that much like a franchise. It feels like more of a mess, like Jenga. It feels like, if that's my best way you can say, it feels like it feels like you're playing a game of Jenga, like each season. Like once the tower goes down, like then you have to rebuild it all over again. For each season, it's like that's what it feels like in a nutshell each season. So yeah, so each 4 seasons gets a 10 out of 10 as their standalone own thing, but as a series as a whole, as a franchise, as a TV show, as quality television show, I'm giving this a 0 out of 10 because they can do so much better. However, I will feel like you called it Heroes Reborn, right? I feel like Heroes Reborn improved on where Heroes failed. but I'm going to talk about that in another video, okay? I'm going to get that video. When I review Heroes Reborn, that's going to be, I'm going to review each episode by a time. And I feel like that show might be as a whole better show, probably because it's so shorter. Show only lasts for one season, but also I feel like it it will show more the characters' dynamics interacting as a team than this show ever did for all 4 seasons, or for any of the 4 seasons as standalone things. So that's why I give this a 0 out of 10. Bye.